Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to lesson number 13 of Qassasun, Nabiyeen, the stories of the prophets by Sheikh Abu Hassan Ali Nadwi, rahmatullah alayh. In this lesson, inshallah, we're going to continue the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and this is basically after Ibrahim alayhi salam had left his wife Hajar and Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam in Mecca. Okay, or at that time it was called Becca. Okay, there was really nothing there. So let's go to the lesson. Number 13. Bi'ru Zamzama. Bi'ru Zamzama. So the relationship between these words, really quickly, bi'r would be the meaning of it first would be the well of Zamzam, and bi'r over here is mudaf, and that's why there's no tanween. It's not on bi'run Zamzam, but it's bi'ru. So remember we mentioned before that the mudaf does not have or cannot have actually tanween on, an in, or nor can it have an al in the beginning of it. Zamzam is the mudaf ilay, and it looks like it's in nasab state, but it's actually in the majrur state, okay, the state of jar. And the reason why it's zamzama is because it's mamnu min as-sarf. It does not decline fully, and that's why it looks like it's mansub, but it's actually majrur. وعطش إسماعيل مرة وأرادت أمه أن تسقيه ماء ولكن أين الماء. So atisha ya'tashu means to get thirsty. So Ismail alayhi salam got thirsty. Okay, he was very thirsty. Marratan, at one time basically. So there was a time where Ismail alayhi salam got thirsty. Wa aradat ummuhu. So his mother wanted to an tasqiyahu, to give him, to quench his thirst basically, right? An tasqiyahu. Now quickly about this, an masdariya, anna tasqiyahu, meaning it's not the an masdariya actually over here. So anna is harfu anna, or harf anna is, remember, it does two things, right? First, it makes things mansub, okay, and it's kind of a form of making a tawqid as well, to make it emphasis. So what did she want to do? She wanted to give him water, okay, to quench his thirst. Ma'an, okay, so ma'an would be the maf'ulun bi of taskiya, okay. ولكن أين الماء? But where is the water, right? ولكن means but. أين, where. الماء, where is the water? ومكة ليس فيها بئر. And as we talked about before, so Mecca was a place that did not have in it any water or any wells, okay, or any well. So there was no well in Mecca. ومكة ليس فيها نهر. Okay, so, and Mecca was a place which did not have any rivers, or a river, or even a spring or anything like that. So nahar, anhar would be the jama of that. One thing to mention really quickly about this, so laysa fiha bi'run, laysa is actually kind of like kana. Okay, it's a fi'l naqis, and laysa, it means to basically, it negates something, right? So it's saying that it is not, or it does not have, right? So laysa is fi'l naqis, and just like kana, it has an ism and it has a khabar. Over here, laysa fiha bi'run, so bi'run would be the ism of laysa, and the khabar of laysa would be fiha. Okay, so fiha would be the khabar of laysa. So laysa fiha bi'run, in there is no well. Okay, or there is no well in it. Okay, so that's kind of how you could say it. وَمَكَّةُ لَيْسَ فِيهَا نَهْرٌ, and same thing over there, that in it, or you could say there is no river in it. وكانت هاجر تطلب الماء وتجري من الصفا إلى المروة ومن المروة إلى الصفا. Okay, إلى الصفا. So Hajar, basically, what did she do? تطلب, she was searching, or she was going, right? She was looking for water, وتجري, and she was running between Mina Safa, the mountain of Safa, and to Marwa. So she was running between these two mountains, or two hills actually. ومن المروة إلى الصفا, so back and forth. Okay, and as we know, that she ran between these 7 times. Okay, and there was even, subhanallah, it's kind of recorded in history, right, or recorded where, like if you've had the chance, the opportunity to go for Umrah, or even Hajj, you'll see that there's two green lights, you could say, in Safa and Marwa, and those are the or in between those places is where Hajar used to walk fast, or run actually, because she couldn't see Ismail at that time. In that area, there was another mountain or a hill or something that was covering him, so she would run through those so she could always keep her eyes on her child. Subhanallah. Okay, so in the next over here, so it says وَنَصَرَ اللَّهُ هَاجَرَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped Hajar. So Nasara Yansuru. Okay, remember that's one of the babs too, right? Nasara Yansuru, and like we said, Atisha Ya'tashu before. So Atisha is from bab Sami'a. Sami'a Yasma'u. So وَنَصَرَ اللَّهُ هَاجَرَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped Hajar. وَنَصَرَ إِسْمَعِيلَ, and he helped Ismail. فخلق لهما ماء وخرج الماء من الأرض وشرب إسماعيل وشربت هاجر وبقي الماء فكان بئر زمزم. Okay, so it's a longer passage over here. So فخلق لهما, so he created. So how did he help him basically, or them both? He created for them both. Okay, لهما, huma. Remember, there's 14 pronouns. Damir munfasil, the detached pronouns, and then there's damir muttasil, the attached pronouns. So huma would be actually, in this case, it's an attached, right? It's attached to la. Okay, the harf jar of la. So remember, la is actually would be li, but because if whenever it's something is attached to it, when a pronoun is attached to it, it becomes la for ease, basically, of, to be able to say it in an easier way. So lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, and so on. Okay, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, laku, laytu. I'm sorry. What is this again? Lahuma, lahum, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. Okay, so li actually turns back into, or la turns into li, because it's attached to the ya mutakallim, and then lana. Okay, back to its that other state again. So I hope inshallah that makes sense. Again, I'll repeat it more slowly this time. So lahu, lahuma, lahum. Okay, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. Okay, so inshallah, those are the 14 attached pronouns with the harf jar of li. And remember that whenever something or the pronoun is attached to a harf jar, okay, then it makes it ism majrur. Basically, the pronoun is treated as ism majrur. Okay, or it's actually in the state of majrur. I shouldn't say ism majrur because it's still a pronoun. So what did he do? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do فَخَلَقَ لَهُمَا ma'an. He created for them both water. Okay, وَخَرَجَ الْمَاءُ مِنَ الْأَرْضِ, and the water exited, or you could say got out, from the earth. مِنَ الْأَرْضِ. Min is harf jar, ardi is ism majrur. وَشَرِبَ إِسْمَاعِيل. Shariba yashrabu. So shariba is from bab samia as well. Shariba yashrabu. Ismailu. Okay, so Ismail alayhi salam drank. Okay, وشربت هاجر, and Hajar drank. وبقي الماء فكان بئر زمزم, and the well, or I'm sorry, the alma, the water was left, that was left. Okay, baqiya yabqa. Okay, so baqiya yabqa is actually it has a ya at the end. Okay, that means it's a weak letter at the end, and so baqiya yabqa. Okay, so وبقي الماء فكان بئر زمزم. So the water that was basically left, it became bi'ra zamzam, the well of Zamzam. Okay, so كان بئر زمزم. Why wouldn't it be كان بئر زمزم? So we could think about it over here. So فكان كان, the ism of كان is actually hidden. It's mustatir. Okay. تقديره هو, and it refers actually back to al-ma. And the bi'ra would be the khabar of kana, and bi'ra zamzama, it's also bi'ra is mudaf, and zamzama would be mudaf ilay, inshallah. So فبارك الله في زمزم وهذه هي البئر التي يشرب منها الناس في الحج ويأتون بماء or بماء زمزم because it's مضاف إلى بلدهم هل شربت ماء زمزم. Okay, so I'll translate inshallah this passage. So فبارك الله, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed. Okay, baraka yubariku, this is from Mazid Fi. Baraka yubariku. And this is from the, let's see, I think the fourth Mazid Fi form. So Fi Zamzam, in Zamzam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed in the Zamzam, or the water of Zamzam, basically. وَهَذِهِ هِيَ الْبِئْرُ الَّتِي يَشْرَبُ مِنْهَا. Okay, so this well, basically, in this well, or this is the well, actually, this is the well, hiya al-bi'ru. So when the pronoun is separated like that, وَهَذِهِ hiya al-bi'ru, it means basically this is the well. Okay, if it was just وَهَذِهِ الْبِئْرُ, this well, or this well, you could say. But in this way, because the pronoun is detached, hiya al-bi'ru, it means that this is, it's kind of like stressing it, and it's also telling us this is the khabar, right? So وَهَذِهِ hiya al-bi'ru, this is the well, allati, which, yashrabu minha الناس, the people drink from it. Okay, the people drink from it. The ha actually refers back to the bi'r. Okay, so the people drink from it fil hajj, during hajj, okay, or in hajj. وَيَأْتُونَ بِمَاءِ زَمْزَمَ, and they take, okay, be yet to ata be, okay, when ata comes from be or with be, it means actually bring it. Okay, so bring, so yet to or yati would mean to, you could say to take, but over here yati be would mean to bring it. So where do they take or bring Zamzam? They bring it, they bring the water of Zamzam, bima'i Zamzama. So the ba, it makes ma'i, it makes it majrur. Remember, ba is a majrur. Harf jar. So ma'i is a majrur, and then it's also mudaf, and it's mudaf ilay is Zamzama. So bima'i Zamzama, the water of Zamzam. So they bring the water of Zamzam, and yatuna, they bring. The reason we know it's they bring be is because the waw is jama, so it's showing that it's plural, right? Yatuna, they bring the water of Zamzam ila baladihim, to their country, okay, or to their countries. Now, why did I say the water of Zamzam? Okay, the water of Zamzam. So ma'i Zamzama, Zamzam would be, because it's a definite, it's a name of something, so it would be the mudaf also becomes definite, right? So if the mudaf ilay is definite, then the mudaf is also definite. So ila baladihim. So ila baladihim. Why is it baladihim? Because ila is harf jar, and baladi is a majrur. Baladi is also mudaf, and him is mudaf ilay. Baladihim. Okay, to their country or their countries. Hal sharibta ma'a zamzama. So the author is asking a question. Have you ever drank from the water of Zamzam? Okay. Have you ever drank or tasted, you could say, the water of Zamzam? So, Jazakumullah khairan for listening. I hope inshallah you benefited. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.